Welcome to the home of the Cooking at 242 and
Family.
Today my wife and I will be showing you how to make coconut milk bread.
Good.
Tell me fellas, when last did you bought your wife a flower bouquet? Well, if you can't afford to buy one,
we're going to make one. That's right guys. We're going to not only show you how to make the most delicious coconut milk bread, we're going to show you how to turn this into a love bread. A nice beautiful flower bouquet. Starting it off, coconut milk. Remember guys, you can mix the coconut milk when you're taking it out of the can. And that's because coconut milk tends to separate. The fat tends to separate from the water. So you want to mix it up before doing this. We're using active dry yeast that we're adding to the coconut milk. And this is the milk naturally has sugar in it. So that's going to be what our yeast is going to feed on. We don't have to set this mixture aside. We can go all in, guys. If you want to see the recipe for this, please, guys, don't be afraid to check the description below. It has every step, all of the ingredients to make this delicious bread for your loved one. This is so rich and creamy, guys. Most bread recipes, guys, you have to use water in it. And what I've learned from the years of baking bread is that water tends to dry out your bread, which is why you have to add that extra butter when it comes out of the oven. But not with this one, guys. As soon as that buttery goodness comes out of the oven, you don't even need butter. That coconut milk is so rich, that's all you need.
Oh yes, that's it.
Digging a well, and I'm gonna add my liquid into that well. And it's just to help me make it makes it a lot easier to gradually add in my mixed dry ingredients to the liquid. Because remember, that liquid has to coat every grain of that flour. Yes, every grain. So take your time with this step. We want to incorporate this until it turns into a ball. Just like that, guys. Now it's important, once you mix this, set it aside for 20 minutes. We haven't started kneading it yet. We just mixed it. Now we're going to set it aside for 20 minutes because it's going to make it a lot easier to handle the dough and knead it. Now we're going to knead. And we're going to knead this. I like to start with 3 minutes. And I'm slowly kneading this because I want to show you the technique I use to make sure that every grain of flour is coated. So as you can see, I'm turning and folding the dough. Turning and folding the dough. It's that simple. And I'm doing this for 3 minutes. And you're going to notice when you do this for 3 minutes, that dough is going to feel so soft. It's not sticky. And if you can see, I haven't added any flour. I haven't oiled my surface. This dough is very forgiving, guys. So 3 minutes on this dough.
Are you singing that song right now?
What song am I singing in my head?
Knead that dough. Knead that dough.
We got to
Knead.
knead. Well, I'm not knead. Oh yeah.
What's your kneading?
Oh. Well, I guess I'm kneading the dough. Kneading the dough. I am kneading the dough. Okay, let me stop. I'm being silly. That is a nice rhythm, though.
It is. That's what it is.
Now, look at what I'm doing. I'm spreading that dough out. And I'm adding in 3 tablespoons of butter. That's it. 3 tablespoons. Now you're going to notice that, oh, it's so difficult to get that butter to work into the dough. That's because those gluten networks don't want to let each other go. Oh, that rhymed. Anyhow, just hold on to that dough and rip it apart. Really, guys, get that butter in there. Look how I'm handling that. I'm just making sure that I'm kneading that butter into the dough. And don't be afraid if it rips. We're going to put it back together again. That's what we do, guys. We bring love. We put it back together again.
That's what the flour is for, to mend your heart back again.
It mends the heart. So you can see it's broken, it's tearing apart. It's all ripped up, but that butter is inside there. And now, once I've gotten all that butter in, you see what I'm doing? I'm putting it back together again. Putting it back together again. Some things just cannot be broken, guys. It just cannot.
It is true.
Well, technically this can be broken. You don't want to over knead your dough. So if you over knead it, I mean, technically it can be broken. But in this case, if you follow these instructions, it cannot be broken. Just a little tip out there. So we're going to knead this dough until it's completely smooth at this stage. We want to make it smooth because we just ripped the dough apart and we need to make sure that we have enough gluten forming in that dough to give us the best, fluffiest bread ever.
That dough needs some tender love and care.
Tender love and care, guys. So we're going to knead the dough. We're just going to keep on
rolling.
Rolling. Oh, I lost it there again. Oh, man.
Oh, God. Again.
That's a nice song. I do like that.
Yeah, but we need to...
Oh, sorry.
You're so weird. Where that came from?
Hey. Sometimes you just gotta sing, guys. You just gotta sing. You just gotta let loose.
Oh, yes.
Rolling. My dough is not sticking. I'm rolling till the dough is not sticking. Yes, guys, roll it till the dough does not stick. Remember, we're doing this until it's completely smooth. We're almost there. Hang in there, guys. You can do this. And I promise you it's worth the wait. 10 minutes of your time. Knead that bread. It's going to be the best bread you ever taste. Way better than the food stores. You won't go back. I promise you. Once it is smooth, I'm poking my hole to show you that there's a lot of gluten. There's a little gluten, not much. And I'm letting it rest for an hour and a half. Now I'm getting ready to release the air from out that dough.
That was a super punch right there.
Yeah, you gotta really super punch that every now and again. So we're going to knead this dough, not much, just for about 3 minutes to release the air from the dough, at least most of the air from the dough. Now once you release that air from the dough, we're going to divide this into 8 pieces.
That's right.
Now, I intentionally made this video extra longer for you guys because I want to show you how long it takes me to really form these bread. So this is actually real time.
That's right.
So, real time kneading. So we have here 8 pieces. I'm going to take each piece and divide it into 4. Guys, this is how we create our beautiful layers for our bread. You can do the same step if you want to make 1 loaf. So, but I'm just doing this step to make 4 little miniature loaves. That's going to make 1 of our bouquets. Don't forget to grease your muffin pans. You can use a cupcake pan. You can use just a regular square baking pan. Whatever you have, you can use. But I like to use the muffin pans because it gives it more of a structure. We let them rise until they are half their size. Oh, look at those beautiful bouquets. And guys, guess what I'm putting on top?
Coconut milk.
Coconut milk, guys. That's it. Coconut milk. It's going to give you that nice brown, soft crust.
Some of that extra love.
Extra love. Bake them on 335 degrees. Butter and serve. Remember now, your oven must be preheated. Bake it on 335 for 30 minutes. Enjoy, guys.
Wow, look at that. Look at the bottom of that. You can see the tree side. Oh my God, look at that. So good.
Look at that bounce back. That's some good bounce back right there.
Yeah. Bouncing for love.
Bouncing for love.
Oh my God, look at that softness. That. Awesome, awesome, awesome. Thanks for watching the Cooking Day at 242. Stay connected as we bring your dishes home to life.
Later, guys.